Hello everyone, this is Dave, and welcome to the first of a few Blood Bowl 3 videos, and these ones are the recording of my attempts at a league and Nut Bowl, the online Blood Bowl tournament hosted and created by BB Nut. I am in the Almonds Division and I'm playing as an Orcs called Let's Go Nuts. Our first opponent here, Green Boys, so this is the human team, and this is what I'll be bringing to the table of this Orc team. So some blitz, some big guns. We've got Hogfather, not a troll. Got a tree. We've got Rachel mod action. We've got the blockers, Dizzy the Busy, Cheeky Jimmy, Day, oh my. And then we've got a few linemans, Andy, Big Boy, and Sylvian will hurt you. And then, of course, we've got our Goblin, BB the Nuts. There he is. I decided to sort of go with this sort of like yellow and red color scheme with the sort of like barbed wire. It just looks cool to me. As for leveling, I have no idea how I'm going to live these guys. I'm still quite new to Blood Bowl, so there will be quite a lot of mistakes, misplays, and general like, what am I doing? So I'm just going to message my opponent, see if they're ready, and then we'll hop into the match. Oh yeah, so I'm fifth. I've got 0-0-0, and these are the other teams in the league that I'll be playing against. Yep, some have already played games. I'm still waiting for mine. That's why I've still got 1000 TB, because of the way that I built my team with 3 rerolls. Will I need them? Yes. Yes, I will. So let us ask our opponent if they're ready, and then jump into the game. Alright, they're ready, and we are spinning. And we are in. We are against Green Bay Slackers, a human team. On a human pitch. Very, very obvious that. I do have the commentator team on of the Vampire and the Orc, so you will hear the narration of those guys throughout it. I don't know if I'll do any sort of close-ups or any of the action. And to be honest, I'll just do what I can to the best of my abilities. We'll just have another quick look at the human team. See, they've got some blockers. They got a big boy. They got some throwers and catchers, and 3 rerolls. Okay. So I'll hit ready. These are going to be very fast and very, very agile, with a bit of meat in the middle to hit things. Here goes the toss. They have won the toss, so they're going to receive. I don't really know how to do a good defensive setup. I definitely don't want the Goblin there. I do not want the Goblin on the line of scrimmage. I'll probably put the line Orcs on there and a big one. Probably. Yep. And then I will place... Let me think. I want to do like a little line like back here perhaps, so they're out of the way of any sort of like blitzes. Put the block, a big one and a blitz on the flanks, and then the rest of my guys in the middle. Yeah, there's the big guy. There's the big guy. So as long as he doesn't roll a 1, that orc will be, well, that ogre will be causing some problems. Some big problems. As I don't have a big guy myself, it's really hard to deal with any sort of like large threats. Not that it could matter too much, as I'm not that great at playing Blood Bowl. This is only my second league that I've ever competed in, and I'm still looking at under game day, as in 24 hours worth of game time against a opponent, or human opponent at least. As I was saying, I have done a lot of playing against the AI. But it's not the same as playing against another person. I'm seeing how they're setting up here, trying to figure out what's going on. how best to try and stop their drive by protecting my goblin, as I went with the free re-roll build, and that means I do have to have a goblin, which I do obviously. I do have my 4 blitzers and my 4 big ones, so I do have the firepower. That's a square and a half for the ball to land in. If that goes off the pitch, that could cause some serious fun for later. But starting things off, they immediately start with a POW. Luckily enough, there's no removal there. They're going to go back and cover the ball with that piece. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, how am I going to put pressure on that? Then, when they're moving down this right side, I could try and skirt up the left, or try to skirt to the middle. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out in a minute when I get to my turn.
I should probably say something meaningful to all
Actually,
our
that's a
Cabal
push
Vision viewers.
from the big guy.
Splat.
So that all just goes down the line.
A good coach always
And then of course there's a little power on one of my Orcs. Armor is broken, but nothing of badness. No, cool. But that's a stun. We have a stun. So that guy's going to be out for at least 2 turns. They are looking to block off that left-hand side, so that's what they're wanting to focus their run for when they have retrieved the ball. I'm just thinking maybe I could blitz on the other side instead of trying to force my way up either the middle or the left, but I don't want to give them an easy time of moving down the left either. Okay, my turn 1. My word. Let's first of all stand you up. Let's stand you up and move you to there. Let us move you up into there. Let's move you to there. Then let's try and move. Let's just move you there, so we have our Orcs in contact there on that left-hand side. We'll do the same on this right-hand side. We'll move the guy up, and then we'll look to blitz this guy with the support. We will take the threatened stumbles, as we don't have block. Do a bit more move forwards. We get a knockout. Woohoo! No SPV, but for now there's one less player to worry about on the field. Let's move all my other Orcs into contention, and let's put my Goblin round this side. So we have a group of 4 on one, and then the rest of my team on the other, blocking that left-hand side. Let's see how my opponent responds to my so far okay-ish movements. Line of Orcs in one place is always a good point. Right, I probably could have done this a bit better actually. My defensive line out. Probably could have. No, I couldn't stand it up. He was stunned. So yeah. Now I just go wait to see what my opponent does, and then try and counteract what they do. Though, how long can I play at a okay level where I'm not making mistakes? Probably like 5 more seconds. Or 5 minutes maybe, who knows. Who does know? My opponent's probably looking at this going, how am I going to make a space for my guy to move down? They can blitz with the big gun. That's it, just moving the person in. I'm going to go block because that block. Block. Another block. So that against my blockers, so they're not going anywhere. Move that player down there so they have that left side covered. They're moving back Looks like it. Yeah, push. Probably. Yeah. Don't think they've evolved that quite yet. There's no need to. But they follow, stay. Stay. Making sure that they get an extra dice assist on my Orc. Though I'm still not 100% sure how assists actually work. And it'll probably take me quite a while to fully understand that as well. So they have picked up the ball. Now beginning to run down the field. The big guy has gone silly, so he's out for the next turn. So we'll give me a bit of a free rein. Okay, so they are looking to that left-hand side, so I can swim around with these orcs to sort of threaten. So let's mark 2 here. Let's put you in there. So that guy's now marked. We'll blitz this one here. So I have my orcs on the back. So no one in the back. That's only a push. So you will have to follow that. But at least we've got my orcs back here. We'll run me goblin up as well. So it's just in contention. We'll stand that guy up. We will move that one back there. Move that one into there, making an orc line.
Oh dear.
Now we'll go and punch some of these in the face. No removal. Punch your face. Follow that up. It's probably a bad play to follow that up. Yeah, it's just a push. Stay there. Okay, that's what we can do. So we have left a bit more of a gap that side. I possibly shouldn't have followed. Should have just left my orc on that line. Give him a bit of extra defense to my orc standing on that line there. Let's see if I get punished for this. We will see. Yep, so if I kept my guy there, that would have been a bit of extra strength. I'll probably have to re-roll that, considering that's a block and a buff down. Yeah. To the defender stumbles. Gonna follow that. Fair enough. Fair enough for that follow. Alright, what next? Of course I can't predict what my opponent will do. I can sort of try to guess and set up and do things in a way to encourage certain behaviours. Yep, there we are, running down this left-hand side, so I'm going to need to get my team right back to that left-hand side. Has he just handed off? I think he's just handed off. Ah, this could be bad. Yep, he has handed off and has run that player down the field. It is that's not good. And 2 rushes as well. Way out of range for my guys, I think. If there's anyone here I can catch with. The big guy is back in action, giving them a bit more of a beefier model to move and cause me all sorts of issues. All sorts. Okay, they're putting the guys in there, so making it harder for any sort of dodges and clearances. And they're putting a player back down as well to cover the rear of the guy who's far ahead of me.
On balance, I prefer the passive
push with that
to
ball.
running down the field. The one tactic is for the intellectual elite.
This way.
The other is
Let
for
me
simple.
get the way to which way I want to go.
I like running down the
Okay.
field. Whatever type
What am I going to do? It's a 1. So if I put you... If I put you, that's 1. Need it to be 2 technically. So if we move you in,
This
the 2
player
die.
likes to be well assisted in a
Block is a skill that we both have, so we'll just high 5 in the centre of the pitch. We'll bring this big gun in here, giving us 2 dice on this guy.
Count those teeth, Jim.
Yep,
I'll
hit him.
have to pick up most
Stay
of them off
you
the
are.
ground in a few seconds' time.
On the floor again.
Nothing comes
This
of it.
team must like
Hit this
worms
one.
or something.
Double Val. Get up there. Stay where you are.
If I had a gold crown
Full
for every
tying up
player
the
I've
big
seen run
guy.
on the field during my career,
You
well, I could
can
start my
hit
own
that one.
team. You only need 1,000,000
Push
gold.
it, yeah, that'll do. Push is okay, but stay where you are.
Move without risk.
You stand up. Okay, you can blitz. You can't blitz, but you can double rush to get in behind some sort of like having to dodge. So that's what we'll have to do. I'm going to tag the ball. That's all I can do, I think. Just double checking. Can I take the big guy down? No, I cannot take the big guy down. Can I dodge and get in front of this one? Get to the side. No, I can't.
They're
No,
all
I
over
can't.
the place. I can't see them going much further with players.
Right, will they just dodge and score, or will they do other things to me? See, if I hadn't been... If I had a bit more hours in Blood Bowl and a bit more understanding, I wouldn't have let it drive down that left-hand lane completely easily. So easy that was for them to just drive down that left-hand lane to get into his position. And that's an easy enough dodge for their first touchdown. And we're what, turn 3? 4? It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. I've got so much to learn about it.
Goblin
I don't really have
gamblers
the time
are a
to
great company to be
continuously sit down and
affiliated
play
with.
either.
Any
As
problems
with Little
you
Man and
have are surely
Sylveon and
coincidental.
work and all that.
Isn't that
It's
the
easy.
company that you
It's
owe
not
a
easy
great
time
deal of
to
bad
balance it all.
gambling debts to?
But I look, I am enjoying the game.
That has nothing to
I'm
do with my
learning a lot about it.
endorsement.
How to, you know, overcome certain things. Right, will this be a blitz coming in here? Yep, there it is. There's the blitz. It's a push. Just gonna push me out the
That'll
way.
help a player
There we
move
go.
without risk.
Just push that piece out the way. Then run this guy over that way. And the same with him. Running way past that way. So it looks like they're looking to stall for a turn. Oh, the big guy goes
And
on vacation again.
he's standing there drooling.
Must be nice when the big guy goes for his vacation. I wonder if there's some big girls there for him. Unless he likes guys. Other big people. Ogres. I'll shut up now because I'll just keep digging this very big hole. Very big hole. So we're going to go after my goblin. Trying to dodge out of there. Don't know why they're trying to dodge out of there. I don't really want my goblin to get hurt too badly, so let's move my goblin out of the way. Let's move these orcs down here. Try and put some pressure on that ball. And what am I gonna do? Let's put you there. And then blitz with you.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our
Block is a good
cabal
skill to have.
All I can think of is
Beautiful, and then we can run a little further down. This is why so extra support for this guy here. But once again, block is a skill
made with technique and precision.
that we have,
Not always about sheer
and
muscle.
it's a good skill. It's a good skill. What are we gonna do up here? Let's tag this guy. See if we can start moving some of these orcs a bit further towards where that ball is. We'll make sure this guy doesn't go anywhere too far. Move you down there to give that orc a bit of support, and let's put you there. Alright, so chasing down the ball slowly. They might score this turn as my orcs are finally on the move, and they are giving my goblin a bit of support. Though my team is once again a bit spread out
I've always been
along
a fan of
the
Orcs.
along the
It's a
pitch.
rather fetching line of t-shirts.
Move up and forward. Move up and forward. Blocking my two orcs at the top there from doing too much, but that's what that's meant to be. Meant to be tying up other members of the team. The big guy's on the move. The big guy is on the move. Boom, 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 boom. Stand up that piece, stand up that piece. Are they just going to score or what? Are they going to try and stall it out for another turn? And they're going to blitz there.
Unity is strength.
They get the pal.
Now his buddy can out.
And there's an injury.
Oh,
I don't have any apothecaries yet because this is game 1. Lucky it's not missed next game, I think. And that other block was just a push. Yeah, it's just this passing style not going to be passing with them. But there's their touchdown. They won't be able to score anymore, which is fair enough.
I
I
imagine
am
you
one
must be
orc
very
down for the rest of the game.
relaxed.
Yet to cause any injuries or ailments to them. Ooh, how am I gonna try and score? Am I even gonna be able to score? I'm gonna try my best. Though I really still have absolutely no idea what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. Needs one more person on the line of scrummage, or LOS. Of course, the big guy's going to be there to provide the extra strength counterbalance. Oh my word, Sylvian scared me with a sneeze. Very loud sneeze. It is pollen time, so, you know. Or she could just be allergic to bad Blood Bowl playing. Just be allergic to bad Blood Bowl playing. No, she does suffer quite badly from hay fever, so we have to obviously deal with that when it's around. Are they gonna sort of set up on the left? I'm sort of setting up on the left. Are they trying to bait me to go down that left-hand side? Let's have a little bit of a quicker look at these guys and see the height difference between the normal humans and the big guy. Normal humans only come up to like the hip of the Owen. Damn, it doesn't that bit look bigger, but there we go. And then of course, all my orcs are pretty similar sizes. My big ones are a bit, well, bigger. You still have to have some sort of like wide-ish stance. We'll put some big ones, some blitzers up there, my line orcs, you up there, you guys there, so if I decide to go right, I go right. Put you down there, my goblins down there, let's put you up on the front of the line scrunches, or from behind the line scrunches. I'll put you behind the line scrunches. There we go. So we have a little save there. A blitz. Of course, they have a defensive blitz. Huzzah! That is not great for me. But that ball landing location is pretty good by the goblin. Now you do need to somehow get up the pitch safely and without too many issues as I wait for my opponent get their nice blitz that they got. It does mean that they can run some of their team down towards the ball, putting more pressure on it than they should be. It also allows them to do a running forward and blocking action against one of my team to create an extra space. I'll deal with a problem that they see that might be there. Yeah, it's mainly moving it to move their players into my half of the pitch. Are they going to do a blitz? An actual blitz. Yeah, they can put a guy right underneath the ball, and they are going to blitz. They're going to blitz this guy right here. Luckily, it's just a push. That is not good. Now, will they catch it? They do catch it as well. They catch it as well. This is not good. Not good. I've only got a goblin marking that. Just see if there's any way for me to get another orc or a few more orcs down there.
That player's going for it.
Double rush.
Can move over a third of the field in one burst of speed. Gods, that's fast.
I didn't mean for the double rush. We'll get the guy down there. Punch some of these. See if we can get some removals. Okay, KO. That will have to do. So 2 KOs so far.
Knuckles kiss.
It's better than nothing. I need to reroll that. Luckily, I have rerolls. 3 of them. Well, a few of them. But that's KOs aren't exactly the greatest thing because they can come back. They can come back on a 4+ every time there's an end to a drive. Like touchdowns and half times. We succeed the dodge. There's the blitz. Goblin pal, go! Oh, the goblin gets an injury! Look at that! Goblin injury! Oh my word. Let's take the one. We are lucky. The big guy goes down. And then this guy is going to go and stand there. Alright, that was a turn. That was a turn. We've maybe been on the defensive with their blitz action that they got from the kickoff. But the goblin getting an injury is something that is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I would never have expected a goblin to get an injury, but then again I suppose it's possible, especially with the way that just seems to fall into place properly.
Ah, the Guild of Bandits and Affiliated Trades.
So I've actually got the player advantage at the moment,
After dinner speech at last year's
somehow.
Awards. The following
But
riot was
does
very
that mean
quite
I can take advantage of it? Or will I not be able to take advantage of it? I'm going to see if I can, but I doubt that I've got the correct skill and or capabilities of doing it. As I've got pretty much 5, 6, 7 members of their team within range of the ball there. So it can literally go anywhere.
always uses the right player for
And with that with that block action there where they get the block, that means that Orc's gonna not move anytime soon. Yeah, they got options. They got lots of options. Gonna pick it up. Yep, and they're gonna run it.
It's always
Right. And hand it to the guy there. And what is he going to do? He's going to dodge through? He's going to go round? Or what? What are you doing? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let alone anyone else. Let alone anyone else. Okay, there's the move.
I'm looking forward to these next few
to
matches.
that far right hand side. Can I get anywhere near it with any of my team?
Fast and impossible to tackle.
They've marked my killer goblin.
That player's earned
They
their
reroll their
wages today.
dodge. Is it necessary to reroll that dodge? Probably not. I need to get somebody out of there. Alright, let's move you that way. So at least that player is marked. Blitz in there, which I'll do to try free up this one. Stay put.
Now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
There we go, giving my goblin a bit of cover there. I can go and base the ball, but it is a rush. Or 2 rushes, let's do that. So just 1 rush, so the ball is now based. Can I get the other guy in? It is another rush. So there isn't a rush, so we'll have to do that. I'm not testing my luck. Another goblin
Now his buddy can move freely.
attack, but this time it's just a push. No additional injuries for the goblin. Let us move you on that. Some numbers on this guy. I have to roll that.
I hope that player has written a will.
Block this guy.
Written. Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write.
There we go.
You should
Turn.
know. You've
Turn
interviewed enough of them.
See what my opponent does. So I'm not making much of this 2 orc advantage, am I? Well, 1 orc and a goblin.
Unity
No, the goblin
is
did the
strength.
removal. Good goblin. Oh yeah, the goblin named BB that.
That
Founder
player's little
and
short. Oh no, my
creator of this
He's on
tournament,
the ground.
BB Nut.
That player is about to get punched above
Excellent
and
Blood
below.
Bowl stream if you
At
ever
the
get the
same
chance to get
time.
double both down, which they re-roll because their guy does not have
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
for a push to get them away from the ball carrier. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go round me? Or are you going to go the other way? Long way round. Could probably still score this turn. I'm just thinking, how would I get to the ball on my turn with what I've got down there? What is he going to do with the rest of his team?
Those players are running each other ragged. Are you much of a runner?
Gets over the really stupid and
Absolutely
stands
not,
up.
Jim. I
That's
stood on the line of
big gun,
scrimmage and
big
my
guy up
victim-
gun.
I mean, rival players
I think I'm
came to me.
a bit fascinated by this big guy, because seeing him as one of the biggest threat. I've pulled a lot of resources into keeping it tied up and sort of docile. Instead of looking at my other options and possibly open up the field a bit more for me. Just see if it's possible. If I was to somehow get the ball and do a crazy wild pass that somehow succeeded, would it be worth it?
Thirsty, Bob?
Always,
That's
Jim.
what I'm sort of thinking.
Well, how about a refreshing glass of
Or
blood?
do I look to try and remove more players permanently from my opponent's side of the field? Just going to go for the run and touchdown. Probably just going to go for the run and touchdown.
A shortage of two
Outside
players
that.
is not insurmountable.
Once again, they have a
Easy to
defensive setup,
overcome either.
and their KOs have gone back. Anyway, they're going to get people back because, you know, don't think I can score in these 2 turns. I'll try. I'll do my best, but I don't think I will be able to do it. I don't think I'll be able to do it. It's looking a bit ropey. The dice cards have not been favourable to me today. That and the skill is just absolutely atrocious. Atrocious. Bad skill on my part. Lots of bad skill on my part. Right, so he's going to the centre of the field with his big guy and putting his rest of his team to a sort of tighter formations. That means I'm going to shift my formation across a little bit to deal with that, as well as try to think about which way I would go and how I would go with this. So far my lack of skill hasn't caused too much of an issue, but I have had some luck-based issues as well. Here comes that kick. I did not move. Oh, not again! Another blitz! Really? Really? And that's all the way down the base of the pitch in my end zone as well. Talk about getting them an easy blimmin'. Because it didn't set up or move my line correctly, so now I've got absolutely no protection down that middle space. That's a bit poopy. That's a bit poopy. Gives them an opportunity to move people to contention, to challenge. Oh, he only moved. He didn't actually. Blitz only moved a few. That's a luck. Yeah, let's hit this guy.
Baked in a pie stands more chance than this.
You stay there. No removal. It's fine. Okay, I need to pick this ball up. I need to also make sure that it's secure. There's no way I'll be scoring in 2 turns with this. No way. Let's just readjust my line to actually protect myself there and do a little bit of a hit here. Follow that up. So I've got 2 orcs up the field. Right, BB nut. Do not fail me. Pick up the ball and move to there. You didn't manage to pick up the ball. Now bounces out of it, and bounces into the hands of my opponent. No, it doesn't. It's just behind me. But it would just be my luck if it would have bounced into the hands of my opponent and be like, just you know. I should. Don't think I'll be getting any skills from this game. Let's just put it there. Don't think I'll be getting any skills. Right. Turn over. Oh, Pass activation. Try and get something on me, guys. Yeah, go pick it up. Pass to you. I'm gonna get something.
The ball is in the player's hands. Yes.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening, right? There's the first half, and down 2-0 is that's where someone will be, and always killed. Yay! So couldn't take advantage of my 2-player advantage. Now back even at the beginning of the second half. And even though he's defending, I think the guy has realised just how new I am to this, to Blood Bowl, and will probably take full advantage of my continuing misplays and random sort of random sort of stuff. So just waiting for him to finish setting up, and then we will see how I'm going to try and counter. Right, so defensive play, let's put you there, let's put you there, and we'll swap you around to that side. I'll keep my goblin in the back, I think. Maybe that's my play. Keep those two in the back, and then my rest of the line there, nice up front. It's a high kick. Go, Goblin, go! Get the ball! The Goblin has not got the ball. Repeat. Did not get the ball. Let's hit some stuff.
There's only one word to say.
Nice. Hit. Stay. I'll break, but no. And you hit. Yes. Down you go. No. Okay. Let's leave the big guy for a minute. Let's try and secure. Maybe think about securing the ball. Right. Goblin, pick up, please. Come on. Which way am I going to go, actually? Let's do a blitz this way. Try and clear the right-hand side of it. And go that way. You do get a hit, which is always good. We'll follow that up. Nope, stay put. Hey, we got an injury! We got an injury! We got an injury! The Blitzer doing his job! Well done, Blitzer! Now come back here. Come back here. You seal off that exit there. Goblin, pick that up. And run to there, please. Thank you, Goblin, for picking up the ball. You move to there. And you get in the middle there, so that the big guy has a few tackle zones. It's only a 1 day, but let's see what we can do. We are not punished. Down you go, big guy. Right, we have a 2-person advantage. Are we going to be able to make it pay for us? Make it pay? Make it work. One of the two. One of the two. Does leave that orc exposed on that right hand side. I think with a 2-player advantage I might get somewhere. Oh, the big guy stands up. They're going to go down to that right hand side. Covering that flank, more than likely. Just trying to think. I've got a few blocks, a few big strength 4 guys. Now I can move into position, but I want to try and keep my team together.
I've often wondered, who
I
will
do.
win in a fight between you and Morgan Thorne.
Can move all his guys around
Factually,
that.
I'm not allowed to say, Joe.
Yes.
Suffice to say that
Yes.
the matter
Okay.
has already
Okay.
been settled.
Blitz on the lone orc, which just happens to be a blitzer.
Now as free as a
You might keep him down next time. That's a surfable position. And I'm bad enough playing with a full team, let alone with one off the pitch, shall we say. With one off the pitch. None of my guys are actually based at the moment, so it'll give me some free moves. Let me think. Let's move you around there. First of all, this will be our blitz. Come on, Blitzer, let's go.
They've got the advantage. But there
We
is
get a hit. Follow that up.
If I had a gold crown,
Not removal,
I've
but
seen lying
that's
on the
okay.
field during my career, well,
Put
I
you-
could start my own team.
Let's put
You
you
only need
there.
a million gold, right?
Let's make a little cage. Need to protect my little goblin. Need to there. Goblin, go, go, goblin, go. My little goblin. Right, we need to make sure that they don't move too far and hit from behind. So I need you there. We're supposed to be able to move these guys as well. We don't want them having an easy time of it. So you stand in front of there. You stand next to him.
Up close and personal, Bob.
Okay.
You need to be
Split my team a bit.
close so you can smell your breath and see the dead insects.
Split my
in
team a
your
bit,
teeth.
but I have the ball. The ball is safe. The ball is safe on the little goblin. It's just whether or not we can do anything with it. Anything with it. Or if we're going to stay at 2-0 down. What is their plan? What is their plan? Probably going to punish me for splitting up my team. Because those two orcs really don't stand much of a chance against that many humans. Because they can negate the
Are
attacker
magic
zones
sponges
that I have
really
there.
magical, Bob?
I
That's a
think.
trade secret,
I'm not
Jim.
100% sure. I'm still learning attacker zones. Attacker zones confuse me. Confuse me a lot. An awful lot. Yeah, so definitely looks like it's going to look to punish me for splitting up my team. I've still got that orc on the ground, which was a deliberate move on my part. Thinking about it now, I could have maybe stood him up, but he would have probably still been served. Those three orcs are definitely out of the picture for the foreseeable future. But I am also tying up a few of his team as well. Now, can I think where to go? Okay, blitz in this way, so even more of his team are over this way. Even more of his team over this way. Just going to follow that up.
Second, what's happening down there?
And that's a knockout. Okay, that orc is off the field.
Possibly off his mortal coil.
That one's being pushed. That's not good. There's a surf there. There's definitely a surf there. Still has big guy and those two to move. I need to get this ball up that field. At least try to get some sort of recovery back. Okay. Why did you move that guy that way? Not just base my orcs. Dodging. Okay. Interesting. Let's put this guy here. Let's put this guy here. Let's put this one up here. Let's put you there. Goblin in the middle. Think about what we're going to do with these two. Let's go blitzing. Let's go blitz this. Let's go blitz this human. Maybe a scoring threat,
There's only
perhaps.
one word to
Oh, we're
say
just going to push him.
Not a
We'll
word
just push the human.
sound. Crutch.
This one, you. 2 skull, 2 dice. You. Can you dodge out of there? You're not standing up anytime soon. Yeah, there's no way I can hit that. Okay, so I'm going to get a guy surfed. The team is definitely not where it's supposed to be. There we go, surfed up. They'll be back later. Just need to score, or well, score. Possibly get my KO back as well. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Get my KO back. I don't know what they're going to do. We'll soon find out. Getting a sneaking suspicion that I might just be a little bit punished for the mistakes that I have been making, and the inexperience that is most definitely on show here. Surely an Orc team would be more to go than this normally, especially with some of the more experienced Blood Bowl players. What is my opponent's plan? He has one of my guys down. He has another one off the field. He's got two of my guys linked down separate, and he's got a little cage with a goblin in the middle of it. So I like to call it Goblin Cage. Goblin. We do have a few people out, which is, you know, unfortunate. One injured, one KO, one served. They're going to blitz. There are two lone orcs down there. It's amazing how fast some of these people can run. It's like, okay. I mean, they can easily cut in at that cage and stop it from moving. Still deciding to mark that orc that is down on the ground. I thought this would be the case. Oh no, okay, just swapping people around. So that orc on the floor is taking 3 players to mark. 3. And that's a push, so not punished. Not punished. Right, yeah. Up. And round. I think, how far? Nearly in scoring range. Go, little goblin, go! Go, my goblin! Go, get up there. Make me proud. Come on, orc. Up you get. Still need to make sure this goblin is covered from the angles. Right, blitz this guy, because then that will make sure that they are safe. Follow it up. Boom! Wacky wacky. Okay, probably didn't need to put that many people up there, especially that I was planning to blitz the guy there. But let us bring the big guy into action there. So I can at least get a touchdown to get some nice stuff. Nice stuff. Oh yeah, Bonehead. They need to not roll ones, basically. Do not roll a 1 and you'll be fine. That is what they need to do. Or what they not need to do, shall I say. Just having a quick look at the other abilities, just to familiarise myself with what they got, remind myself of what each thing is, because I don't know what they are. Another Mighty Blow adds 1 to injury rolls, which makes anything with Mighty Blow good for trying to cause some casualties with. If I ever get any sort of like star player points on my blitzers, I probably will give one of them Mighty Blow. Give me a bit more damage output. Maybe. If I get there. At the moment it looks like my Goblin's going to be mainly the one that's doing the stuff. Especially with that injury it did in the first half. I still can't get over the fact that the Goblin caused an injury. Of all the players. It was the Goblin. And then the Blitzer. You know? Goblin getting an injury. Seriously. Alright, just waiting for my opponent to finish their moves. I think I might just run it in, to be honest, and score on the Goblin. So I'll do that. Go Goblin, go! Right, touchdown! Woohoo! I did it! I got a touchdown! And my KO came back. Nice. Nice. Right, defensive formation. We'll stick with my defensive formation that I've got here. With the exception of putting that big guy there. So 3 in the middle, and 2 in each side, and 3 in the middle again. Should I space them apart a little bit? Yeah, let's do it. Probably the worst idea ever, but it does mean that they do need to have an assist to get 2 dice, making it more like they have to put more people on the line, giving me clearer options to hopefully run up the back and stuff like that. I don't think I'll be able to get the ball again in the next 3 turns and do another score. I mean, it was amazing that I was even able to manage to do that whole touchdown there. I think that's because my opponent let me, and they were more looking to even the odds and get a few of my players off the pitch and maybe get some star player points on their guys. Looking to, you know, do some leveling. But we'll see what happens in a moment. Let's kick the ball down there. Because wants to go towards them, of course. Quick snap. Nice. Of course. Just move the guy into position. And then move their 3 players that aren't marked. And they catch the ball. They catch the ball. Of course. Have they used any of their rerolls? Sorry, it's just a random thought that came into my mind. Have I used any of my rerolls? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I swear, sometimes my brain is like a pile of mush. Like a pile of mush. Right, so they've moved that player there. What are your plans? You've got the ball. Nicely, you've knocked down one of my guys. Pushing the other one. Leaves that big orc all by itself with the big guy. We call this big guy on big guy action. Oh my, not big guy on big guy action. There's a blitz. There's a pow. There's an armor break. But thankfully, no injury. Thankfully. I don't need any out of action players. Okay, moving that guy behind your big guy. Moving that guy forward. You gonna do a big guy punch on my orc there? Oh, yes you are. There it is. Oh, I think that might need to be re-rolled. I think that might need to be re-rolled. Oh no, they take the both down. And we both go down. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Right, you stand up and go there. 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 You blitz, please. Punch it out the waist. There you are. You know what this means. The big guy's on the floor. We'll do some marking here. Let's put these orcs here. Let's put you there. Okay, this is really stupid and dangerous, but go, Goblin, go! Foul the big guy! Foul the big guy on the floor! Do it, Goblin! Do it! Do it for the team! Go, Mr. Nuts! Oh, ho, ho. Oh. Oh, well. Yeah, I think if I do get any sort of points onto the Goblin, that allows me to choose a level up, because I think that'd be the more effective way. Definitely go with like Dirty Player and Sneaky Git if I get the opportunity. Definitely. This allows better tackles and less likely to be sent off, which is always a good thing. And we do want my Goblin to take more casualties. Running away with the ball. Okay. Disengaging.
He'll get an assist now.
From physical contact. Oh, I did not see the Burnhead. Oh, we have a failed dodge. He rolls it. And didn't fail that one. Oh, that one. And I'm going to be not surprised if he doesn't fail the next one. Or is he just going to keep that guy on the ground? There we go. And what did I say? Did not fail that dodge. Sounds like I'm against Elves. Right, you. Up there. That's my target for the blitz. Go blitz that. Blitz is a skill and block is a skill. Luckily enough, you were not punished for that. Right. You will not get through here easily. I'll still try and keep my team mostly together. And you get that. And you in there. Goblin, move out the way of that big guy. We don't want you getting punched and murderized. Seeing that you were probably at the moment my best player. Yes, you had that right. On our team, the Goblin is the best player.
I wouldn't like to use the word cult, Bob, as that has certain tax exemption implications.
Okay. Running all the way back.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd...
With their team.
Last time that
All
happened,
the way.
it took 3 days to piece the body back together.
I mean, I can't get to them. Definitely can't get to them. And was what my last turn of the game as well, coming up. I was hoping to get another, little points in these some of my guys, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The big guy's still on the floor. Succeeds the dodge with a 6. Wow. His team, apart from the ogre, are all the way back on his touchline.
Never went onto the field without a pair of orchidas on my feet. They're the only ones.
Right, what am I going to do? There's no way I can engage the team. Do I try and chase them? Do I just punish the ogre? Who gets up? It's an ogre blitz. The ogre gets the knockdown.
If I had a gold crown for every
And
person lying on the field
does
during
not
my
make the
career,
dodge.
well, I could
And
start my own
injures
league.
itself.
You only need a-
And injures itself. Okay, how far can I get? Yeah, no. There's no way I'll be able to catch the guys. Might as well stay where we are. Call it game. Yep. Bring that guy back. End turn. Good game, mate. Good game. So, as we wait for my opponent to do whatever they're doing to do for their final turn, I don't think I did too badly from you know, a complete amateur. Considering at this point in time I've only got maybe 12 to maybe 15 hours of game time against an actual human instead of the AI in the tutorial. And this is only what, my second tournament that I decided to sign up for.
Rotting Cadaver by Tommy Helfing.
Doing the blitz on my lone orc, and of course they're going to re-roll it and get power to just see if they can get XP for the end of the game.
That player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake.
Which is fair enough, you know, fair enough. And a bit of a throw
That's a completion.
to get some there. But that's it. That's the game. So I will thank my opponent for their time and patience with me as we have our first loss of possibly many for this one. Yeah, we will validate that for the 1-2. Oh, we get some nice sub-air points and MVP on the collie. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. That is very cool. I'll look at what we got next time. But thank you everyone for watching. It's been an absolute honor and privilege. And till the next one, this is Dave. Knowledge is power if used it wisely. And thank you very much for watching.